Hey there, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. Today is the 2nd of August, and after a couple months with really not a whole lot of flowering action happening, lots of growth, but very few flowers, we're finally getting back into a flowering season. The autumn flowering season is upon us. And we've got lots of things to have a look at. First off, we'll start here with Signois Cooperi. This is bronze. And you will see that I have created supports for all my Cycnoches, so as they start to develop spikes, as they become heavy, start hanging over the sides of the pots, these supports will hopefully catch them and not let them go too far. Now, this is interesting to me because I feel like these spikes, I'm happy that there's two, first of all, but I feel like they're a little bit lower down than I would expect for Cooperi. I would expect them to be in these two nodes, not in these two. I know it's not that big of a difference, but kind of notice those little things, and I'm wondering, hey, is it possible that these are going to be female flowers? Because that would be amazing. I actually saw, I don't know where I saw it on Orchids Limited, their website. They have Signois Cooperi for sale, and in the description it says higher light results in female flowers. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I can definitely say that this plant has gotten more light because it's been right up here next to the lights the whole season. So that would be amazing if I got female flowers, 2 spikes of female flowers. But even two spikes of male flowers, obviously, but that'd be great too. Next to it, these 2 Signoches I have lifted up off of their space. They were down there. I picked them up because I wanted to have plenty of space for their spikes to come down. And check this out. Signoches Fire Embers has got 3 spikes, and all 3 of them are a go, as they say. They are on the way, so that's really exciting. Ooh, I don't know what that little black spot is. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Yep, 3 spikes coming on, and as they come down, I'm going to be really meticulous about getting some wire or something and spreading those 2 side spikes apart so this middle one can come down and we can get 1, 2, 3 really nice show. This plant got a CCM last fall at the Denver show. So what are they going to do if it's got 3 spikes instead of 2 spikes? We'll see. Next to it, we've got the furthest along. This is Signois Cooperi. This is the copper colored clone. And can't focus on the inflorescence, of course. There it is. Wow, I don't know if it's going to be much bigger than last year's. Last year we had 20-something flowers on it, but we could get more. Who knows? We could get more. I got plenty of vertical space underneath it for those flowers to droop down perfectly and the plant not have to be moved. The Denver show, our fall show, I'll say our fall show. I'm not technically a member of the Denver Society, but that may change soon. It is the 13th and 14th of September. So if I look back at my pictures, it looks like this plant very possibly will have it will be right on the edge of having just bloomed, whether or not the flowers last long enough for the show. This one, I don't know. I don't know. It might not, the timing might not be good. So we'll see. We got 1 more Signoches in spike. This is Bronze Vixen. Bronze Vixen, nice little spike push in there. Hopefully that's going to continue pushing out. And we'll continue looking and see if it wants to do anything else this year. Usually it blooms twice a year, but they're 2 separate spikes. Alright, over here we've got we're done with the Signoches. Now we're looking at Bulbophyllum Medusae. You can see the flower spikes very clearly sticking out here. There are 5 of them. Really excited. This clone is Miami. It was awarded a CCM back in the 80s. Been around a long time. This one has been just great for me. Really excited about it. And its cousin, this is Bulbophyllum Medusae album with the white flowers, and I haven't seen any evidence of spikes on this one yet. It's still completing the growth from this summer. So, what else we got? Over here in spike we have Phalaenopsis Filipinencis. This is a first bloom seedling, 2 little flowers. Can't wait to see what those look like. You'd think with all this coloration that they were going to be red, or pink or something, but as I understand it, these flowers are supposed to be white. So we will see how that turns out. Over here, Vanderfalcata has got 2 more spikes coming out. The original spike is done. This guy just dropped his last flower, but it's got 2 little spikes pushing out to continue that bloom. And then my Pinguicula cyclosecta is gonna bloom too for the first time, so that's exciting. These are lovely. They got purple edged leaves, really nice cool shape, and it's gonna be fun to see what that bloom looks like. And I've been told that Pinguicula split in half after they bloom, so I should have 2 cyclosectas once that happens. Over here we've got a Morphalis cognac, kind of still opening up, still getting taller. You can see it's kind of leaning over towards the light. Really cool variegation, or coloration, we could see, speckling along that stem. Very exotic looking. My Nepenthusia eustacia kind of didn't like not getting watered for 3 weeks this summer, but it bounces back. This has been a really easy grower for me. You get a nice new picture forming here, and then it's working on a new one starting over there too as well. So that plant's looking okay. Let's see, my other Catacetini are the Cloesias. We've got 3 Rebecca Northerns here. We've got Aurora with massive leaves and 4 growths. Make sure that doesn't dry out, getting kind of crispy. We've got Grapefruit Pink with 4 growths as well, all going to be massive this year it looks like. And then we've got Mikabi also with 1, 2, 3, 4 growths. And I just haven't had good luck with Mikabi. Mites have just eaten the leaves and all the flowers off the past couple years, so hoping that we might get lucky and get a nice display from Mikabi. I didn't get a single flower off this plant last year. It tried to spike, but then they all dropped off. So that's exciting. Over here in Cattleya territory, we got most plants are finishing up their summer growth. Some of them have decided they want to try to work on a second one. We've got Cattleya purpurata here with a second growth coming out. This growth completed this summer, and we're getting close. We're getting close to being bloom size. Maybe after this one comes out, maybe next spring, the next one will actually bloom for us. That'd be amazing. Of course, we've got a couple sheaths on Cattleya Triani Cashens, and I see at least 1 new growth. In Chadwick's book, he describes Triani as putting out often 2 blooming growths per season, so per lead. So this was the first, and then that one was going to be the second, and maybe they'll both bloom together. And I would expect that we should see at least another growth pushing out as well from that plant. Rhyncholalia aristocrat is just now sticking his little tongue out at us. We can see that this will be blooming in about a month when that gets all grown out. Very good to see. Cattleya labiata also. This is a first bloom seedling. If it blooms, it's a really nice big fat sheath. I hope it does. It's kind of been in the corner, not gotten a ton of light this summer. especially as the cataseton have kind of taken over. But we might get lucky and get to see what that semi-alba labiata looks like. It's from Carter & Holmes, so I expect it to be decent. And then next to it we've got Calia Maxima cerulean, with 2 spikes, and also that's starting to work on some new growths as well. So what this has done in the past is that it would kind of follow that same pattern that I described for Trione. You'd get 2 new growths in the spring, they would mature, and then you'd get 2 more growths. Well, you'd get another growth off of the spring growth, and then they'd all flower together in the fall. So we'll see if that happens. And then, of course, right in front of us here, we've got Caliodeliana Rosita. And I really wish that there was a flower spike in here in this new growth, but I don't see it. But we could still get lucky. It's possible. Just because there's no sheath doesn't mean the plant won't bloom. I've had plenty of plants bloom from sheathless growths. So it is a possibility. All right. Well, that's all we're going to look at today. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you checked out the interview with Art Chadwick put out there earlier this week. And hope things are going well for you. Can't wait to show you these Cycnoches as they continue to develop. They're just so cool. Just amazing plants. So cool. Look at those. Look at that bulb. Look at that. It's amazing. Love it. All right. Well, you take care, and we will see you next time right here on My Green Pets. I'm William Green. See ya.